Hello and welcome to my tactical analysis of Real Madrid and Zinedine Zidane's style of play. Today we are gonna look at how Real Madrid plays under Zidane and how they played last year and in the future. So the official formation is a 4-4-3, but in the game the formation changes a lot. Sometimes they play 4-4-3, sometimes 4-5-1, and sometimes 4-1-4-1. So first of all, we take a look at the defense. So of course, Casemiro, he's the key and the new man. If you want to know why, you can check out my video about Casemiro. So they are pressing only in their own half and not a lot, or usually they don't even try to press in the opponent's half. And you can also see the midfield holding their position. So Kroos and Modric and Casemiro a little bit deeper than those two guys, and they are holding their position perfectly. So then they rotate into a 1-4-1-4, meaning that Bale and Ronaldo go outside and are a part of the midfield, while Casemiro is between those two lines and Benzema stays in front. During that, the defensive line and the midfield line are both far away from each other, so there's a hole between, and that's why Casemiro is there. He fills that hole and closes down the gap between those lines. So if they are deep, then there is no gap anymore, and so Casemiro goes up into the line in the midfield. So then they have a 5-man line in front of the 4-man defensive line. And the moment they get into that formation, so 4-5-1, they play really aggressive and they press really hard. So now let's get to the offense. So usually Kroos and Modric build up the game or set up the game from behind, and that's their game plan basically. Use those two amazing players and they're gonna make great things, especially with the guys up front. Then really often one of the three attackers drops back to help them and to cause chaos in the opponent's midfield or defensive line. What they also do is they play long balls. All three midfielders can do that, and that's a really good option if they have Bale, Ronaldo and Benzema up front, and all three of them are really good physically and they can go up and get those balls because they are strong and tall. So if they are around the box, they go to the wings, and the other two attackers usually get into the box because they always have a advantage in terms of high crosses because they got Bale, Ronaldo and Benzema, and like I said before, they are really tall and physical and really strong, and they usually make their headers into goals. Even on counterattacks, they do that a lot, so they always bring two guys in the middle while the other one is usually on a one-on-one outside. So they force the defenders to stay with them. So if Bale or Ronaldo gets into a one-on-one and wins that one-on-one, he usually is relatively free in front of the goal or has the ability to score a goal. And that's what they usually do. They use their greatness, and often people say, oh, that team, especially Real Madrid, oh, they don't have a team, they have a lot of individual players who are great individually, and that's kind of true because they use that strength and they use the fact that Bale and Ronaldo are amazing in one-on-ones on the wings and they can get into the box and score the goal. Another great thing from Zidane is that he really doesn't take away things they've learned before. So, of course, They still are amazing in counter-attacking because they learned it from the best, Jose Mourinho. They are perfectly built with Modric and the two guys up front, Benzema, Bale and Ronaldo, and all three of those guys are natural counter-attacking players, and that's why they work so well together. So that's it basically. It's not a lot. It's pretty simple and pretty easy, and we'll see how the future is gonna look for Real Madrid, but it should be bright. And that's it for today. I am Football Culture, and see you.